On the morning of May 29th, 1453, one of the greatest cities ever built on this earth, a city that had stood for over 1,000 years, fell silent. Not because it was abandoned, not because its people gave up, but because the walls that had never been breached in 11 centuries finally broke. This is the story of the last night of the Roman Empire and everything that was lost with it. To understand what fell in 1453, you need to understand what Constantinople actually was. Founded in 330 AD by Emperor Constantine the Great, the city sat at the crossroads of two worlds, Europe and Asia, separated by a narrow strait of water called the Bosphorus. For over 1,000 years, it served as the capital of the Eastern Roman Empire, what historians would later call the Byzantine Empire. While the Western Roman Empire collapsed in 476 AD, Constantinople kept Rome alive. Its culture, its laws, its language, its religion, preserved and passed forward through centuries of war, plague, and political chaos. At its peak, the city held over 400,000 people. It was home to the Hagia Sophia, a cathedral so enormous, so breathtaking, that foreign visitors reported they could not tell if they were standing on earth or in heaven. And protecting all of it were the Theodosian Walls, built in the 5th century, triple-layered, stretching nearly 6 kilometers. These were not just walls. They were the reason Constantinople had survived over 20 sieges across 1,000 years. No army had ever broken through them. Until now. By 1453, the empire was a shadow of what it once was. Wars, economic collapse, and the Black Death had stripped it down to little more than the city itself and a few scattered territories. The emperor, Constantine XI Palaiologos, had a standing army of roughly 7,000 to 8,000 men. On the other side of those walls stood Mehmed II, the 21-year-old Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, with an army estimated between 60,000 and 80,000 soldiers. The numbers alone made the outcome seem inevitable. But Mehmed had a problem: the walls. No conventional weapon could bring them down. So Mehmed did something no one had done before. He commissioned the most powerful cannon ever built at that time. A Hungarian engineer named Urban had originally offered his services to Emperor Constantine. Constantine couldn't afford him. Mehmed could. Urban built a cannon so massive it had to be pulled by 60 oxen and 200 men. When it fired, the explosion could be heard 15 miles away. It launched stone balls weighing over 500 kilograms. The siege began on April 6, 1453. For 53 days, the cannons fired. The walls cracked. The defenders repaired them overnight, filling breaches with timber and rubble. Every morning, they were still standing. Constantine sent desperate messages to the west, begging for help. Some Venetian and Genoese ships came. The Pope promised a crusade. Reinforcements never arrived in time. Inside the city, the people prayed. They carried holy icons